Hi guys, this is Joana Saahirah with another video inspired by dancers from all over the world. This one is about arms and hands in Egyptian dance. I decided to shoot this video because there is a new online course I'm teaching at my school, Joana Saahirah's online dance school, focused on this very special part of Egyptian dance technique. Also because this is one of the most misused, misunderstood and forgotten parts of the dance. Although nowadays we see hands and arms mostly forgotten or portrayed in a very, I call it circus act way, the reality that I know from Egypt is that arms and hands are a natural extension of whatever we are doing with our body. They are also one of the most expressive tools we have. One of the most efficient frames for the movement that we want to do, and collaborators of movement. I call them collaborators. These are somehow technical terms to tell you that arms and hands are, point one, essential in the Egyptian dance technique. Point two, though out of fashion, very, very important. Point three, one of the keys for self-expression. Okay, the same way that I use my hands as I'm talking. If you notice, while I'm shooting this video, I'm always moving my hands. Of course, this is very personal, it's also a cultural thing, but the same way we use the hands as we're talking, we also use the hands as we are dancing to enhance a certain moment, enhance a certain movement, enhance a certain feeling. Yes, to call the attention to a certain part of the body, to frame our body, to help us move better, softer, with less strength, with less aggression, with less struggle. It's also a tool to carry energy around. So when we work on arms and hands, we're not only working on the visuals, we're working on the energy that we take in and the energy that we take out. Energy in the sense of emotion, thoughts, sensations, pleasure, pain, everything that we experience as we're dancing is transported in and outwards by the hands and the arms. And this is just the beginning, okay? So if you are interested in Egyptian dance as an art form, this is one of the aspects that you cannot forget, okay? Instead of just memorizing a set of positions, and I know lots of teachers do that and teach it their way with the best intentions, okay, of finding a pedagogy, a method, a formula to teach Egyptian dance. But instead of going for position number one, position number two, position number three, which is totally against Egyptian dance because it's a natural, spontaneous dance, you know, it cannot be put into shelves like that. You have to understand the rules very well before you break the rules, and that applies also to the way you teach Egyptian dance. So instead of going for arms and hands in the most predictable, most westernized method, which would be the formulas, where do I put my hands, what we're going to do is, aside from learning some basic postures, some basic positions and coordinations, we're going to rediscover how the arms and the hands work as a team with the rest of the body, as an extension, as an expansion of the movement, as a way to express more thoroughly and more shiny, you know, and it's like throwing sparkles all over the place. I know this may be a weird image, but this is how I see it, you know. Instead of going for the formulas, we really should go for a rediscovery of how the natural movement of arms and hands can be formatted for Egyptian dance, for a language that has indeed some rules, although it is by nature improvised, although it is by nature spontaneous, okay? So if you want to go for it, I invite you to join us at Joana Saahirah's online dance school this month. The online course happens live with me, face-to-face with the students, so you can ask questions, I can observe you, I can correct you, everything, but the classes are recorded as well, which is great because if you miss a live class, you can always view and review for an unlimited time the recording of that class, okay? So I invite you for this Arms and Hands in Egyptian Dance online course, and if not, if you don't join us, then I hope you took some tips from this video and that you start dancing and understanding Egyptian dance technique in a much more organic, natural, authentic way. Okay? For now, I'm sending you a big kiss. See you soon, somewhere around the world.